from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.
Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Netball show for round 6. Joining us on the panel today we have Madge Anderton. Welcome, Madge.
Good morning, Fiona. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, Madge.
That's good.
And we've got Donna Francese from the Anderton Football Club, Netball and Football Club. Welcome.
Morning, Fee. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Donna. How are you?
Good, thank you, Donna.
That's good. We're just going to have a quick run over last week's games. Not that I'm too keen to talk about them, but I hope that everybody enjoyed the pink day. I do want to say that out at Inverleigh we had a great day out there. The girls out there actually put on an afternoon tea for all mothers who were welcome there.
And don't they do the best afternoon tea?
It was absolutely delightful. They were beautiful out there. All mothers welcome to go in from either of the clubs, and it was really good. Yep. They also then donated the ball to one of the young girls whose mum actually has breast cancer. So it was really special for them. So that ball was given to them. So I want to thank Inverleigh for that. It was really good. Yeah. So that's the first game that we've got up today, and Inverleigh ran away with the game 61, defeating Geelong West 21.
Do you want us to talk about that, Fee? Or,
I know that Robin's going to be back on, be on in a later segment. Yeah. And look, if Geelong West play like they did last weekend in any of the other games, we're not going to win another game this week.
Why? What happened? 40 goals, it's a lot.
It is absolutely huge. I think that's probably nearly our biggest loss for the year.
And to our word, Fee.
There was nothing on the court that we were doing right. Nothing. Everything that we had practiced at training, nothing.
Well, Inverleigh, it's 40 goals. Was Inverleigh just so good that you couldn't get it together? Or?
They played a great game. They used the court. They've got a lot of young girls out there, and their fitness is fantastic out there. And they just when they got the run on the ball, they just kept going. We just did nothing right. Absolutely nothing. There wasn't. I don't think a positive out of that game.
Okay,
but,
we'll chat to Robin a bit further, I guess, about that one.
Absolutely. The second game we'll talk about is East Geelong 59 defeated Anderton 25. Donna, that was your game?
Yeah, it was. Look, the scoreboard says 29 goals was the difference there. But in relation to our game, Anderton itself, the girls did a wonderful job, Fiona, really good compared to what they had. We 2 down again this week. Have to apologise to Hayley for last week for not turning up because she actually had a burst appendix. So we hope Hayley gets better and we will take that excuse.
Yes, absolutely.
But in regards to East Geelong, fast girls, really quick girls. We tended to slow them down by playing our own game. Yep. We slowed the ball down a lot and played directly to one another, short passes and that, which seemed to get us going a bit. We were on a roll there in the last quarter, so and the third quarter. So in saying that, we were proud of our girls for that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it wasn't a thrashing, so that was even better.
No, and I think you've got to keep your heads up when that happens.
Absolutely.
Look, East Geelong are undefeated at the moment.
Yes,
and I know that they've got a few tough games coming up, which I think will sort of sort out the top sort of 4 or 5 teams.
I mean, East are sitting second on the ladder now, so well done, East. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
But they have got some tough ones coming up, which some of the others have had already.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. The next game we'll talk about is Winchelsea 75 defeated Belpost Hill 45 in a game that I probably thought was going to be a little bit closer.
So did I, because I did read it was 2 goals difference at half-time.
Yeah.
So I do know that I spoke with Jason after the game about that one, not particularly about the game, but some other things. But he said that some of the Belpost Hill players had to be taken off at half-time for a game, a state league game. So I think that made a difference, obviously, for Terry.
There was a big difference in the third goal, like from the second to the third, where Belpost Hill only shot 9 goals. And you had 24 goals for Winchelsea, so that's a big difference in between the second and third. So I think that really made the difference there. But as you say, Madge, if they had to rest a few players for that game coming up,
Kim Martin came off and she only scored the 25 goals for the game, so that makes a difference when she's been scoring 85 and 50. And
that's pretty slack, Kim. Unbelievable.
What's been going on, Kim?
Not forgiving.
No, we're not happy with you.
No.
But that's one of the reasons. So
well, I think again when they come up against each other, and if all the girls are there for the whole game, again, that margin will lessen, you would think.
So once again, that's not a true indication like the one last week, Werribee and Winch, that's not a true indication.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, which is a bit of a shame, but that happens.
Yeah, it's not giving everyone else the ideas of what's going on with the teams.
That's right. The next game we've got is Bannockburn 46 defeated Belmont Lions in a close one, 40, which we did say last week that would probably be the game of the round.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bannockburn.
And it turned out to be. That's great. Well done. Bannockburn, that's awesome. And Belmont Lions, you're, still plodding along, which is wonderful. So
once again, it was the second going into the third. Like Belmont Lions scored 8 between that second and third, where Bannockburn actually scored 13, so they sort of crept away in that third quarter there.
Yep.
Maybe that was their downfall. But yeah, rather close games. Julie Foster was great for the Belmont Lions, 27 of their goals, which was fantastic from the 40. So she must have played a really good game, as did Alyssa Fillin and Kirsty. Oh gosh, Dunhoven. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Sorry, Kirsty.
Yep.
So yeah, but otherwise it was a really close game, and well done to Bannockburn.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
To be a real heads up for those girls, that's their second win for the year. But, to get a win on the board, it just, I think, lifts your spirits and just makes you want to keep playing it and keep going on with it. So I think that'd be really good for Bannockburn.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. The next game is Werribee Central 66 defeated North Geelong 38. I don't think there are any surprises there.
No.
Did you think maybe a bigger scoreline there?
Yeah, I didn't think it would be probably that much. I umpired that game, and it was a great game.
Yeah.
North, take nothing away from them. They did a really good job, and their defenders are great. But Werribee are fit.
Yeah.
Boy, they
did Werribee Centrals have all their players back, Madge, for that game? They had all their main players.
They had Nicole. They had Nicole Stewart, Danielle Stewart. They had everyone, and they are just so strong everywhere.
Yeah.
They're great and fit and so well disciplined. I was really proud of both teams, but.
So where did North Geelong fall down in the game itself?
I think probably they just maybe not as fit and quick as Werribee. Werribee young and fit and,
absolutely.
And strong and throughout the whole court. And they just, if you make an error, they're there.
They're on top of
to
you.
pick it up, and I think that's probably, it's just so experience, and they're just so good.
Yeah, and I think they've been playing together for so long, so that does help.
Absolutely.
And you had a great pink day out there, Madge.
Oh, it was wonderful. So well done, Werribee and to North. That was just a great day. Everyone was in pink, their pink socks, their pink hats. It was awesome. Yep,
Good.
Lovely day.
Good. And the last game from last week was Corio 65 defeated Thompson 22 in a big scoreline there for Corio.
Absolutely.
I was a bit surprised at that one being so much too.
Tammy Eldridge scored 30 of their 63 goals. She must have had a boomer of a day, Tammy, and the defence must have held up well for Corio to beat that scoreline for Thompson. But 22 goals to 65, well, that's Thompson. We'll just see what Anarchy do. So Thompson and Anarchy will be a good game once we come up against one another.
That will be
but,
a good
Corio must have just stemmed away with it just had a bit of an easy day on Saturday.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's the games from round 5. So we'll be back after the break.
From all around Geelong, I'm here to tell you how football is strong. Bounce the ball.